Hi, I'm Mike Austin with another video version of Radio Dad. By the way, you can fan us on Facebook now. I just recently set up a fan page, and that's growing. You can get a lot of good information at radiodad.com. That's my website, and we'll see you there. I'm going to shift gears a little bit this time around and go from talking about being a dad to our dads. The guys who put in the hard work, the guys who did whatever it took and shaped who we are. Whether it's good way or a bad way, whether you're a son or a daughter. There's a scene in one of my favorite movies, It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart, and it's with his dad and Jimmy Stewart. They're sitting at the dinner table, the end of a long, hard day, and Jimmy Stewart's dad has just had a hard time dealing with Mr. Potter. You know, the guy's breathing down his neck, and he wants to take over the building alone, and Jimmy Stewart's getting ready to go out on the town with his brother, and it's just the two of them, and there's an intimate moment where Jimmy Stewart's this big silence, and he looks up and he says, "Hey, Dad, you want a shock? I think you're a great guy." That one little sentence, you can just see it in his dad's face, brings his spirits up. And it just changes the whole mood of the thing. Of course, they all get uncomfortable, and Jimmy Stewart goes running off, and it's a great scene. It's a great movie. I think we need to do more of that. How often do we tell our dads how proud we are of them? That they're great guys. We need to do something like that. Last week there was a convention. It was the Inventors Convention, and I was reading about it, and immediately my mind went to, what if Dad was around and he and I could take a road trip, just the two of us, and we'd go and spend all day at this Inventors Convention and talk to the different inventors. My dad was kind of a tinkerer and coming up with different ideas. He'd draw it out on a bar napkin or something, and we'd build things together sometimes. Anyway, we'd spend all day at this convention. At the end of the day, we'd be having a beer. We'd be sitting in the restaurant across the table from each other, and maybe I'd look up at him and I'd go, "Hey, Dad, you want to know something? I'm really proud of you. Everything you are, everything you do, everything you have done, all the suffering you've gone through, the sacrifices, and just you. I'm proud of you, and I'm glad I'm your son." I would say those things. And I almost say that I didn't get a chance to before he left us, but I had plenty of chances. I just never did it. Which is why I say to you today, if your dad's around, call him up, go see him, take him to lunch, have a couple of beers, son or daughter, and say, "Hey, Dad, you want a shock? I think you're a great guy." Yeah, that'll go a long way. Tell him you're proud of him. Till next time, I'm Mike Austin, the Radio Dad.